If you're over 60 or you care about someone who is, you need to hear this. Some of the fruits you believe are healthy could be secretly sabotaging your joints, your energy levels, and your blood sugar. On the flip side, a few specific fruits can act like a fountain of youth, boosting your brain power and protecting your heart. The problem is, most people have them completely backward. Are you eating the right ones? Before we start, later in this video, I'll share something we've been working on behind the scenes called the Vital 50 Inner Circle. If staying healthy, active, and connected after 50 matters to you, you'll definitely want to hear about it. But first, let's get into today's topic. As we get older, our bodies change. Our metabolism slows down, our digestion isn't what it used to be, and our systems become far more sensitive to sugar and inflammation. That's why the casual "an apple a day" advice just doesn't cut it anymore. What worked in your 30s and 40s can backfire in your 60s and beyond. In this video, we are going to give you a clear, no-nonsense guide. We'll reveal the 4 fruits you absolutely must be eating to thrive after 60, and the 4 you should seriously consider avoiding. And I promise you, the number 1 fruit to avoid is one that millions of people eat every single day, thinking it's a healthy choice. Stay tuned, because that one will shock you. So why does this matter so much? After the age of 60, our body's ability to process sugar or glucose becomes less efficient. This is known as increased insulin resistance. When you eat a high sugar fruit, your blood sugar can spike dramatically, leading to an energy crash, brain fog, and over time, it can contribute to chronic inflammation. That inflammation is the root cause of so many age-related issues, from achy joints and arthritis to more serious concerns like heart disease. The goal isn't to eliminate fruit, but to be incredibly strategic. Choosing the right fruits, those low in sugar but packed with anti-inflammatory compounds, fiber, and antioxidants, could literally help you feel 10 years younger. This isn't just about adding years to your life, but adding life to your years. So let's start with the champions, the absolute must-haves for your kitchen. First on our list of fruits you must eat is the pomegranate. Think of these ruby red seeds as tiny bodyguards for your heart. Pomegranates are loaded with unique and powerful antioxidants called punicalagins and anthocyanins. Scientific reviews have shown that these compounds are incredibly effective at fighting inflammation and protecting your cells from damage. For senior health, this is critical. They can help lower blood pressure, reduce cholesterol levels, and even improve blood flow, which supports both your heart and your brain. Don't be intimidated by opening one. You can simply buy the seeds, called arils, ready to eat. Sprinkle a quarter cup over your morning yogurt or salad. A small glass of pure, unsweetened pomegranate juice a few times a week is another excellent way to get these benefits. A fun fact: pomegranates contain almost 3 times the antioxidant power of green tea or red wine. The second fruit you absolutely need is the blueberry. These little blue dynamos are famous for being brain food, and for good reason. They are packed with flavonoids, which are compounds that have been shown to cross the blood-brain barrier and help improve communication between brain cells. For anyone over 60 concerned about memory and cognitive sharpness, blueberries are non-negotiable. Studies from institutions like Tufts University have linked regular blueberry consumption to delayed short-term memory loss. They also support your vision and have anti-inflammatory properties that can help soothe achy joints. The best part is how easy they are to eat. A handful a day is perfect, raw, tossed into oatmeal, or blended into a smoothie. Here's a quick tip. Frozen blueberries are just as nutritious as fresh ones, sometimes even more so because they are picked and frozen at peak ripeness. Coming in at number 3 is the vibrant kiwi. This fuzzy little fruit is one of the most nutrient-dense foods on the planet. While most people reach for an orange for vitamin C, a single kiwi contains well over 100% of your recommended daily intake. This is crucial for a robust immune system, which can become more vulnerable as we age. But the magic of kiwi doesn't stop there. It also contains a unique enzyme called actinidin, which helps your body break down protein and aids in digestion, preventing that bloating and discomfort that can become more common later in life. Plus, it's a fantastic source of fiber for regularity. The easiest way to eat a kiwi is to just slice it in half and scoop out the green flesh with a spoon. For a simple and powerful health boost, try eating 1 kiwi every morning. And the 4th fruit you must be eating is papaya. This tropical treasure is a superstar for digestion and reducing inflammation. The secret weapon in papaya is an enzyme called papain. This enzyme is so effective at breaking down tough food fibers that it's actually used commercially as a meat tenderizer. In your body, it works wonders to ease digestion, reduce gas, and combat constipation. Furthermore, papaya is rich in antioxidants like vitamin C and lycopene, which fight inflammation throughout the body, providing potential relief for conditions like arthritis. When choosing one, look for a papaya that is mostly yellow, as it will be sweeter and contain more active enzymes. A cup of cubed papaya in a fruit salad or on its own is a delicious way to support your gut and cool down internal inflammation, making it one of the best fruits for over 60. Now, let's flip the coin. It's time to talk about the fruits that may be doing more harm than good. These are the ones you should consider avoiding, or at the very least, drastically reducing. First on this list is grapes. While they seem like a harmless, bite-sized snack, grapes are little sugar bombs. They are very high in fructose and have a surprisingly high glycemic index, meaning they release sugar into your bloodstream very quickly. For a senior's metabolism, this can cause a rapid spike and subsequent crash in blood sugar and energy levels. A single cup of grapes can contain over 23 grams of sugar. That's almost as much as a can of soda. If you're dealing with prediabetes, insulin resistance, or just trying to manage your weight and inflammation, handfuls of grapes are not your friend. If you crave that texture, a handful of blueberries provides a similar satisfaction with a fraction of the sugar impact. The second fruit to avoid is the mango. Delicious and tropical, it has a very high glycemic index and is packed with sugar, which can spike your blood glucose, especially if eaten alone. This rapid sugar surge triggers inflammation, aggravates joint pain, and contributes to afternoon fatigue. Mango gives a quick pleasure followed by a potential metabolic penalty. If you love tropical flavors, try a few small slices of cantaloupe instead. It's sweet and refreshing with a much lower glycemic load, supporting stable energy and healthy aging. The third fruit to avoid might surprise you. Pineapple. It contains bromelain, a great anti-inflammatory enzyme, but its high acidity can be harsh for people over 60. Aging can make the esophagus and stomach more sensitive, and conditions like acid reflux or GERD are common. Pineapple's acidity can worsen heartburn and indigestion, and its sugar content is another concern. For anti-inflammatory benefits without the acid, focus on turmeric, ginger, and papaya. One of the most important fruits to steer clear of, particularly when it is ripe, is the banana, and more specifically, an overripe banana with brown spots. Starch is converted into simple sugars as bananas ripen at the same time. Bananas that are green and solid are mostly composed of starch and fiber, but bananas that are brown and squishy are almost entirely composed of sugar, which causes an increase in blood sugar levels, causes inflammation, and causes a crash. Moreover, it may be more difficult to digest. If you want to avoid any potential health risks, choose bananas that have a greenish tint near the stem. Over the age of 60, the manner in which you consume fruit is important. Eat fruit by yourself and never do so on an empty stomach. Blueberries and walnuts, or kiwis and Greek yogurt, are two examples of foods that would go well with this particular item. Because of this, sugar absorption is slowed down, which prevents spikes and maintains energy levels for several hours. So if you found today's tips helpful and you're someone who wants a bit more support, not just videos like this, but real guidance, motivation, and a place to connect, then I'd love to invite you to check out something we've built called the Vital 50 Inner Circle. It's a private community for folks over 50 where we share easy workout routines, healthy, simple recipes, wellness tips, weekly inspiration, live calls with a personal trainer, and a place to connect with others on the same path. It's not for everyone, but if you're ready to take your health seriously and want to feel your best in this next chapter, tap the link below to see what it's all about. Hope to see you in there.